Hello. Welcome to the laboratory of Jean-Paul Gasset. It seems that visiting around this time has become a habit for you. Let's see. The Tadmen are now closer in appearance to frogs rather than tadpoles. Let us then call them Frogmen. At the moment, the habitat contains 2 frogmen. Seaman has become ill after eating a spider. Please take good care of him. Some kind words of encouragement may help him feel better. So let us head over to the tank.
It's so dry. Flick the sprinkler on, would you?
Hold
It's
on.
too dry in here. Can't you get the sprinkler going? It's so dry. Flick the sprinkler on, would you? This would be very comfortable if I wanted to live in a desert. Sprinkle me, please. It's too dry in here. Can't you get the sprinkler going? It's so dry. Flick the sprinkler on, would you?
There we go. Also, our frogmen seem a little better. Well, one of them does anyway. I mean, only one of them got sick. But he's still moving around.
About some food, eh?
Oh, yeah, he's still sick. Let me finish sprinkling them down. We'll take a look at him. I meant to say check on him, but then I said take, so... Yeah. Alright. He's still not doing great, but I'll do what I can. How many caterpillars do we have? I'll take a moth for now.
Excuse me, but my stomach is empty.
Working on it. Go get your food. There's food over there, you doob! Thaddeus, are you feeling any better?
I'm illin. Yes, I am.
You can beat this.
I'm illin. Yes, I am.
I believe in you. You can do it.
Ooh, I think I'm going to lose my lunch, if you know what I mean.
I know you can do it.
Oh, I really don't feel very well.
Now you!
It's like manna from heaven.
Oh, good. They noticed it. I was worried for a minute there. Well, if anything, this will give me time to, get some more moths in the tank.
Oh, I'm a fat boy.
Do you feel better?
Hey! Hey there.
How are
Don't
you?
have something more productive to do with your weekday afternoons?
No. Not really. How are you?
You have no idea.
That's why I'm asking.
So, we've been talking a lot about the health of your body. That's, of course, extremely important, but it also helps to have a healthy mind. So, to that end, have you ever gone to a therapist?
Yes.
So then I guess you're used to the responses, yes, I see, and what do you think? But seriously, do you think it helped you?
Yes.
Good. I'm glad. It seems that a lot of people think that maintaining their mental health through the efforts of a therapist is a sign of weakness. Yet, most people don't see going to the doctor for a physical ailment as a sign of weakness. Strange how people think sometimes. Now, because you seem to have had such a good experience, let me ask you this. Do you think everybody would benefit from a little therapy?
Yes.
Maybe it's true. It's possible that therapy isn't always about being cured. but also just stepping back and looking at yourself from a distance. And I'll bet everybody could use a little perspective like that. By far, the most mysterious part of your human body is the brain. Even your greatest scientists will freely admit that they barely know anything about how it works. And yet, when something is wrong in your head, I'll bet it hurts just as much as a wound or a disease. I hope you take care of your mind as well as you take care of your body. Or better, since you don't seem to be too keen on keeping your body tip-top.
See, that's just the thing, though, is... I've mentioned this before, I think. I am currently seeing a therapist, and it is definitely helping a lot. I can't say that it'll work for everybody, but, you know, again, guys, if you think you need to talk to someone, do what you can. There are resources out there, and I know it's kind of like a broken record thing to try and... Oh, what are the words? Basically, just... Seriously, if you are able to see someone, if you can't afford a therapist, there are definitely hotlines that can help. Doctors will happily point you in the right direction. Just do what you can. Alright? Take care of yourselves. You are number one in your life. Making sure you're okay is your top priority. Sorry, I'm stuttering a little bit. The words are faltering as I'm trying to say them, but yeah. I hope that helps. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any more?
Yes?
I need to go spray down the bugs. Be right back. Okay, so we've got at least one moth there. We've got two... Well, we've got one on a chrysalis. And if I zoom out a little bit... Yeah, this will help because the caterpillars do grow fairly quickly. Let me just tickle you a little bit.
Oh, I'm going to throw up if you don't watch out. Oh, I think I feel something coming up. I think I ate something I shouldn't have. Oh, I'm going to throw up if you don't watch out.
It might help.
Ooh, I think I'm going to lose my lunch, if you know what I mean.
I do. But if you need to, go for it.
I feel sick.
You can do it.
Well, thanks for letting me in on some of your health secrets. All of us animals have these fragile organic bodies that break down and cause us pain. But human beings are especially fascinating because they can actually prevent or cure so many of the body's problems. That's why I wanted to know what you do to keep yourself healthy. I want to know how you humans take advantage of their medical knowledge. Some people take it all for granted and do stupid, destructive things to their bodies just because they're used to having the means to recover. Well, anyway, I think I'm going to go take a little rest. I don't want to overexert myself and get sick. I'll talk to you later.
Goodbye. Bye for now.
Till next time.
Good night. Good night.
See you in the morning.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that, but...
No,
you know,
I'm done for today.
he's smiling, so I'll leave him be to rest for now. And you as well. Alright, so let me crank up the heater a little bit. Let me make sure that the air isn't too dry for you guys. I'll stop this around 24.4. Alright, that was perfect. Alright.
Here it comes.
Spooky poo! That was ideal, honestly. Alright, so let's just spray these guys down. Alright, Leonard, would you kindly take us out?
Would you like to save and end the session?
Yes, please. Alright, so I think Thaddeus is on the road to recovery. I'm taking the best possible care of him that I can. Our unnamed, I almost said Toadman, Frogman, is helping out with that, so we'll see what we get. Alright, I'll catch you guys for the next episode, or part of this video, whatever it may be. I'm still not super sure how I'm going to edit this.
Hello. Welcome to the laboratory of Jean-Paul Gasset. It seems that visiting around this time has become a habit for you. At the moment, the habitat contains 2 frogmen. Seaman has become ill after eating a spider. Please take good care of him. Some kind words of encouragement may help him feel better. So let us head over to the tank.
That felt good. It's too dry in here. Can't you get the sprinkler going? Can someone out there put on a sprinkler for me? There's not enough moisture
So
here.
I think Seaman's starting to feel better. That sounded like a sneeze or cough.
Going? It's too dry in here. Can't you get the sprinkler going? Can someone out there put on a sprinkler for me? There's not enough moisture here. I need a little mist here. Ooh, that's the ticket.
Don't you worry, guys. I'm on top of it. I'll feed you momentarily, I promise.
Oh, yes. I'm hungry.
I can't tell which one said they're hungry. Why don't we try a caterpillar today? Incidentally, may as well spray these down while we're at it. See, the other problem is, if we don't let the caterpillars grow, then we're just going to end up with a... Oh, what are words? Do we have any eggs? No, we've got 2 caterpillars, we've got 1 moth and a chrysalis, it looks like. Oh, we've got 3 caterpillars. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna take a quick look around. Just, make sure we don't have any eggs. Alright. You are coming with me.
Why don't you give me something to eat?
Coming in! He seems to be doing okay. Well, better now, anyway.
Hey, listen up.
Yes?
Hello.
How are you feeling? Feeling better?
Absolutely not.
How can I help?
Oh, yummy baity goodness.
Don't give up, okay?
Some antibiotics would be nice.
If I can manage.
I'm illin. Yes, I am.
You can do this. You can do it.
I feel... so good.
I'll take the best care of you I can. I believe in you. I love you.
I'm illin. Yes, I am.
I know, but you know what? We're gonna make sure you're alright.
I'm really not feeling good. Oh, I think I feel something coming up.
That'll help a little bit, though. How are you?
I feel sick.
A little bit more tickling.
Oh, you brute. Unhand me at once. Hey, go tickle yourself. I'm busy. Oh, you brute. Unhand me at once.
Did you have any questions?
Oh, I think I'm going to lose my lunch, if you know what I mean.
I'm going to speak with this one instead. Hello.
Some antibiotics would be nice.
Nice! Good jump! Good jump! Very nicely done.
Oh, that's sweet of you to ask, but... Geez, I mean... I like you and everything. Is that a new shirt?
The shirt's not new.
Thanks, but that and $1 still ain't getting me out of this tank.
Any questions?
No, if I dance, you'll try to stuff money in my panties.
No, I wouldn't. I promise you I wouldn't do that.
What? You know, I've been around you humans for a long time now, and it seems like every group of people, every country, state, and kingdom has a different way of setting up its government. Sometimes one person has all the power. Sometimes everyone shares the power. It seems like there are as many different types of governments as there are people in the world. Human politics is very interesting to me, which is why I am very curious. As you are currently residing in a democratic society, are you taking advantage of your power? What I mean is, are you registered to vote?
Yes.
So you're signed up to be a voter then?
Yes.
That's good. If they allowed Seaman to have a say in things, I am very sure I would take advantage as well.
And, yeah, I mean, that is a fairly important thing, guys. I mean, I'm not going to try and sway you one way or the other. As I probably said before, I think. Well, anyway. Well, if you can vote, please do. It is important. God, I'm starting to sound like my parents, and I kind of hate it. Oh well. Would you vote?
See you soon.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving yet.
You don't appear to use the head you've got now.
Sorry, what?
You should be.
What? What?
You called. I'm still thinking about this government of yours. I mean, with everybody's different ideas of how to run things, how do you ever agree on anything? You seem to have a few major belief groups that most people fall into, like the Republicans and the Democrats. But I'll bet not everybody in your country falls into one of those, right? I guess it's just a matter of which group has more supporters, If I had to guess, I'd say you are a Democrat, am I right?
Yes.
So you are a Democrat.
Yes.
That's what I figured. I guess I understand more about your country's politics than I thought I did. So, did you support Mr. Clinton during that whole Monica scandal?
I was not alive.
You know what? I need a break. Be back in a bit.
Actually, I couldn't vote then, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm more curious as to how he knew where I fall on that, but... Wow. I mean, he's good. Potato!
Sure, I'm familiar with them. So, did you support Mr. Clinton during that whole Monica scandal?
No.
Not enough of the Democrat in you for that, huh? Oh well. It just goes to show you that you can't expect your politicians to be better than the rest of you.
Again, I was too young to really understand what was going on, and, it's one of those things I have not looked very much into in the past, or, up to date. So, yeah. I mean, it doesn't seem right anyway, but, yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it. How about you?
Well, this is a little sudden, isn't it?
A little.
Can I help you? You know, I'm rather curious about your general stance about your political system. Namely, I wonder how much you believe in it. I mean, does it really make any difference which candidate you vote for? All of your politicians are basically the same anyway. What's the difference between rich middle-aged white man A and rich middle-aged white man B? About the most variety you could hope for is a very rich middle-aged white man, or maybe a rich old white man. But, okay, let's just say there is a difference, just for the sake of argument. Would it matter then who you voted for? After all, yours is just one voice in a country of millions and millions.
Yes.
Well, that's very optimistic of you.
Every single vote counts. And I'm not going to go too far into detail, but seriously, guys, the most recent election is presidential election, I should say, is potentially an example of that? I don't know. Like I said, leaving it at that. And I would appreciate it if a comment flame war or anything like that doesn't start. God, do flame wars even happen anymore? Am I dating myself? Whatever, guys, just don't be a dick in the comments, okay? Do you think it doesn't matter? What do you think?
Yes? You know, I'll bet you're not really interested in politics anyway. And I'll bet you're wishing I'd just shut up and talk about sex or something you're really interested in. But you tell me, are you interested in politics at all?
Yes.
Oh, you are you?
Yes.
Well, that's good. There's so much activity in politics. Somebody's always getting caught with an intern or embezzling funds. It's better than a soap opera. So I'm guessing that politically you're interested in issues like freedom of speech and censorship. Am I right?
Yes.
Don't ask me how I know these things. I am very intuitive, you see. Well, what about violence in video games? That's turning into a bigger and bigger political issue every time some poor, disturbed kid decides to take his aggressions out on his schoolmates instead of video game characters. There are politicians in your government that want to decide what kinds of games you can and can't play. They want to censor your games. I don't know whether that's a good or bad thing for other games, but for me, they'll probably try to make me put on some underwear. And you wouldn't want to see that.
Considering this came out in the early 2000s, this is still relevant. I'm trying to think. I don't know if you guys heard about the morality in media thing that happened with Valve recently at time of recording, but essentially a lot of visual novel developers had, I don't know all of the details, but essentially I think they were being warned that their games were going to be pulled because of this. I don't have all of the details in front of me. Look it up if you have the chance, read into it. I don't think I've ever been that mad about it, because it's like, what about M-rated games? We have the ESRB for a reason, although I'm starting to become skeptical of that. Perhaps I spend too much time on YouTube. Maybe I watch too much Jim Sterling. No such thing. Okay, maybe there is, but still. He raises a lot of fair points, and you can agree or disagree with him if you want to. But, if you have your own thoughts, just, rather than tell people you're wrong or you're a dumbass, provide reasons. That's the biggest shortcoming in arguments, is nobody gives reasons for things. Same with politics. Most people don't talk about it because nobody knows how to discuss it. And nobody knows how to discuss it because we can't talk about it in this country without everybody getting up in arms, it seems. Seaman, you are opening my eyes. Thank you.
You can get me a playmate, if you know what I mean. When your country needs to decide something like whether to raise or lower taxes, let women make a choice about having children, or if gay people deserve to be treated the same way as everyone else, why does it have to be so complicated? It used to be so much simpler. A king, or maybe an emperor or a pharaoh would say, "Do it this way," and that would be that. No elections, no debates, no lobbyists, no congressional subcommittees, no endless legal battles. Ah, those were the days. Why do you suppose your system is so complicated? Do you think it's done this way to give everyone a say in government?
Yes.
I see. Your system of government is actually set up for exactly the opposite purpose. To make sure the people, that's you, don't get enough power to screw things up. So, let's see. Do you know what the Electoral College is?
Yes.
Okay. How about checks and balances? Do you know what that is?
Yes.
Well, good for you. They probably taught you in school that there are 3 branches of government: the president, the Congress, and the court system. And the system of checks and balances ensures that no one branch of government can become too strong. Know why your founding fathers did that? So if the people tried to actually do something, let's say by electing a president they wanted, Congress and the Supreme Court could still stop them from messing things up. So what you have is a system designed to stop people like you from having a say in the government. It's just hidden a lot better than it would be in a kingdom or an empire. You should have just stuck with your kings. It's a lot simpler that way, You could have had a smooth transition from King George III of England to King George Washington of Vermont. It would have saved a lot of money on printing costs, at least. Well, I'm all talked out. I'll see you later.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Just gonna give you one last tickle. So, hang on. Let's see if he says anything.
Hey, go tickle yourself. I'm busy.
The thing is, he's not wrong, and that perhaps makes it that much more frustrating that there's not a lot that we can do. It's like, you get someone in office who, you agree with their views and such, but then you just find out that they're not going to be able to do any of that because the people in Congress and such don't agree with what they're doing. Politics makes me angry, but it's important to stay active in it, to keep aware of what's going on. Well, keep apprised, I suppose, would be the better term. I don't know.
I'm really not feeling good.
Don't give up. You can do it.
I feel sick.
You can beat this. I hope you feel better soon.
I feel sick.
Take care, okay? Let me turn it... No, we're good. We're good. Alright. Leonard, please take us out.
Would you like to save and end the session?
Yes, please. My god. Just about 24 minutes since I started recording. This session blew by. Like, that conversation was kind of engrossing. Alright, well, I'll catch you guys later then. Alright? Take care.